today we're going to be making a root cellar, which is an underground food storage area. Now, we do have a granary, which is good at storing raw material, like flour and other preserved things. But a root cellar, because it's built into the ground, stays at a consistent, cool temperature, and is better for storing fruits, like from the apple orchard, or fresh food, such as the bread that we're producing. And it should help out with some of the troubles we're having with food production before we can get the chicken coop up and running. Now, I'm just going to use barrels for the base, as it looks like it's steel-capped or steel-ringed logs. And I'm going to drag oak logs up from it, with the back here being a bit lower as it goes into the ground, but this initial area being more built up to ensure that everything goes down smoothly and you don't hit your head on the top of the roof. Now, this area doesn't have a quarry, but it does have a lot of natural stone, such as this granite. Granite being a smooth, solid, and hard-wearing block is pretty ideal for making a food cellar that pests can't get into. So the majority of the stairs are going to be granite. And then we're going to have a mix of different stones for the lower area. Now, time to dig out the actual area. I'm going to have a bit of a landing up front here, which is why I built it extra long. And you want to build it down deep into the stone level below the dirt. So right now, I'm a few meters below the ground. So I'm just going to take a night vision potion so everyone can see a bit better on the video. There we go. At this depth, you would start making your normal cellar in real life, because you've entered the layer of stone where it's consistently cool. But I want to have this cellar dug in deeper than would be reasonable, just for personal reasons. I want to have the entire thing built into the stone layer. Now, moving up the stairs, we're going to use solid granite blocks as one layer below the stairs, just to ensure nothing can come in from underneath, nothing can burrow or anything. And then we're going to lay granite stairs down the set. As though they are a pain to shape, being incredibly hard and dense, we do now have access to iron, which can, though difficult, cut granite where copper tools couldn't. And it'll give this area a bit more longevity. I'm going to continue the log supports through, up and down. This would be the weakest point, but it's also a measure just in this top area where the dirt connects that would stop dirt, cave-ins, and the walls from buckling from just the weight of the stone. And then I'm going to continue that down the entire way to an arch down right at the bottom there. Just cutting out all of the dirt and replacing it with solid granite. And I have to do the roof as well. This is where the log supports come in to allow that. Because otherwise, because granite is incredibly heavy, it would collapse. For an area like this, we would use solid granite blocks built in an arch, which is difficult to show because it's less of an arch than stairs would allow. It's more of a flat thing, flatter than even slabs. So it's more of a concept. This game is more limited in what you can do, but you can do anything you want in it. Continuing here, having all that is granite. Moving this in one more piece to allow for a smooth transition. And now the main area. That's closer to the pattern. So you're going to dig in 10 in each. 10 from this direction and then 5 to each left and right to allow for a 10 by 10 space down here, which is, it's a reasonable sized, it's not the largest I've seen, but it's enough to support a community. If you want to make sure you don't break blocks accidentally, if you have an Instamine pickaxe, like a High Fortune pickaxe, stand it a few blocks back. Then the furthest you can break will be consistent each time if you just hit left. Need to break out this side a little bit more, just to keep everything at 10 by 10. And you can see what I'm talking about with more access to variety of stone here. We've already got granite and diorite just down in the area we're cutting out. Now, you could do a 2 meter, I've seen 2 meters, I'm gonna do a 4 meter roof. For a 4 meter, you definitely need like a central support. So I will be showing off a thin central support made of granite. Because as though it is very heavy, it is also very stable and very sturdy. So, continue mining out the open space. You can make this as a rounded root cellar. Occasionally you're going to get pop-ups like this of gravel and things from the area above or when you're digging out. Shovels clear it up quick enough, but it can be a pain if it's above you. You get less of them if you are in the top layer of stone, which is here, than if you are deeper down or near the river in the dirt layer. So, I'm going to pull this pattern all the way down, and then where each side meets 5, I'm going to connect the pattern up to go in each direction. So that's 5, and that's 5. So now in each direction I'm going to pull this across. Now, you could have just a solid andesite or granite area, probably andesite, though the dust can be a problem when shaping it. It's a lot softer of a stone, so it's a lot easier to work with in bulk, like an area like this, and granite would be very expensive. But as this is a community thing and not just like a root cellar for someone's house or like a traveling inn, I'm going to use a mixture of diorite and granite. As this is a big community structure, the budget for it would be very high. And being able to pattern the stone to make it look a bit more nice. It's not that much of a detail, but it is nice. And you see it often with community structures. They are far more intricate than, say, just a privately owned thing. Because not only is the budget more advanced and larger, but, like, it symbolizes the community and its, like, profits and its strength. So it's often seen to be a bit more advanced. So this is the central pillar, 1 layer of granite, and then, though we can't chisel down like a thin thing to fit in between the blocks, we set 4 stairs like this. You have a full block at the center where the others come out from 4 blocks, which is what I was talking about, a thinner core. Now I'm going to keep patterning this area. I'm going to cut out some andesite slots here at each side. This floor is going to be granite because I've got the andesite trim. And I'm going to connect this granite edge to each of the frame pillars. And the roof will probably be more granite. Yeah, I'll connect these areas with diorite, so it's the same pattern, just in a different way. Need to top up on night vision. then I'll replace the main mass on the roof with granite, so it's more stable. The floor can be andesite, because it's easier to replace when worn down or, say, scratched when moving transport goods down here. And I've already released the video on the set dressing for this, so this is a kind of out of order behind the scenes. We'll see how well that does. And just digging out that corner, you saw there's andesite mixed in here as well. So andesite and granite are very common for this region. This is only the second time I've seen diorite, but diorite has a nasty dust as well, and doesn't quite wear as well, so I'll be leaving that out. Nice granite roofs to stop any, buckling from weight of the earth above. And, okay, this is annoying me now. Just dig out that area. Yeah. The wall is going to be a pain as well, because there's more gravel there, I saw it. But, for the walls, I think, yeah, probably andesite walls. We've got a lot of granite here already, and it would be very, very expensive. Just this amount. So we're going to try and bulk out more of it with the andesite. There we go. Now, yep, there's the gravel. I'm actually going to go up here. You can build up with normal blocks. And I'm just going to clear out the gravel from where the wall would be. In real life, you wouldn't want, loose gravel or other things pressing up against your ceiling either. You'd want it to be, built into the stone level. There we go. And I'll clear out this side as well before placing in the blocks. Now, this is a longer video than recent ones, just because this is a more major build and I want to show you more details of it before the set dressing. And with one more wall, there we go. Now, I'm not going to do the lights because I still have night vision, and I want to get some after build views as well. So that'll be set up in the post. And after I clear out and build up this area, I'll show you how to make the, granite stone door area. Because you want this area not to be letting the cool air up and wasting it. Because hot air rises and any heat down here will displace things. So 2 sets of doors with granite out front to allow this. And now we're going to set up a little wall on the other side just to ensure some, like an airlock almost. There we go. Now the door is out one more to give a bit more space for the landing, but all these corners I'd fill with tables. You've probably seen that already. And that's the root cellar from start to finish.